Hey everybody, thanks for stopping in. So here we are with the second phase of the build here. We're going to start going up from the subfloor that we did in the last video. I'm going to get started right away. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching and have a great week. We got the lumber for the first wall already lined up here. I'm going to put that wall over here. And the same process as when you do the floor. You gotta kind of pre-grade your own lumber. Just take a look at it, see if it rocks a certain way or the other. Find out where the crown may be. Have a look down the lumber. So if I had to guess, I would say the crown on the top is on this side. So this is what you want to have standing up when you build the wall on your platform. And then that way, when you stand it up, your crown is to the outside. So I'm going to get those all graded up, marked. I'll lay out just like I did before, starting from the back, my 16-inch centers, so they line up with the floor joists, and then we'll continue that process as we go up. Hey guys, so what I'll do here on the end, on the edge, is I'll put some chunks of wood like this so the wall can't slip off the edge as I stand it up. And then also what I'll do on each side at this end of the wall is I'll pre-mount a 2x6 to this sill or joist that eventually I'll be able to pull up and use to hold the wall up until I screw it down. So I'll try to show you that. So as I was assembling this wall, I noticed that the bottom cord or bottom plate was had a bow in it, a big bow in it. You've probably seen it when I was rocking it at the beginning of the video. So you can see I'm flush down there, but then as we come through here, it comes way off a kilter. So what you can do, I've got it tacked at that far end. What you can do is you can move this in and out. And then as I move it in and out, it's going to adjust down there. And you can just bend it into place and tack it along as you go. So after you've assembled your first wall, stood it up and leveled it this way, I put 2 screws at each end to double ensure that the braces stay in place. You still have to put a cross brace member going on a diagonal so that you can level the wall this way. And you need to keep this bracing installed until you have all 4 of your walls up, and then they'll all hold together. But until then, they're kind of going to flop in the wind. And I'm not going to be here for a week after I finish this, so there'll be a pause in this video from my perspective, but you guys won't notice anything because of the magic of YouTube. But anyway, should be good. I'll get that up there. And so I got a 2x4x12 here. I can't just lay it on the ground and screw it to the stud and then stand it up, because the point that I put the screw, it's going to twist, turn like the hand on a clock, and it's going to run into the floor. So I've got to put it up a ways, and I want to put it in so that it's away from the end wall enough. That might not be enough, so that I can build the end wall. I don't want to put it in the way of where this 5.5 inch section is going to go for my sidewall. Once you got 1 or 2 screws in, then I usually put 2 more in the middle. Now this rigids up this wall quite a bit. Now you can build your other 3 walls, and as you're tying them together, you've already got a plumb level wall that you're able to work off of. So we'll see you guys in a week, or for you, I'll see you in a few moments. Have a good one. So hey everybody, it's the next weekend. We're back here at the cabin build. Jeff and Caden, my awesome helper. We're gonna get some stuff done, put up the walls, and part of that is gonna be the LVLs. I'll show you them over here. So this is everything we got done last weekend. We got the floor done, and this wall stood. And now this weekend we're going to try to get the other 3 walls. And here's my 2 LVLs that I got. So these 2 LVLs, I'm going to put them here. And they're going to carry the load for the second floor in the middle here. And then eventually here I'm going to build another 12-foot half, and then they'll carry also the load for the second floor of that. So if you can picture, that's what's going to be going on. That's the plan. Let's get right to it. Hey guys, so I just measured my 2x10, which is what I'm going to use for the floor joists on my second floor. The 2x10s were 12 feet, 1/2 inch long. I just confirmed that my wall is still level. Not that that really matters because I'm measuring from the bottom. what I'm going to do is measure the bottom plate of this sidewall here, and I will find that yes, it's 12 feet 1/4 inch, but I have another wall that's going at the end here like this, which is going to carry my beam, and by code, by the building code, you need to have a 1/2 inch bearing on the end of your floor joist on each end to be able to carry the load of the span. So I know I have 12-foot 1/2 inch long 2x10s. So if I go 12 feet 1/2 inch and I need an inch and a half on each end for load bearing, that means I need to take a total of 3 inches off. 1, 2, 3, and that right there is the length that I need to be from inside wall to the inside wall to be able to, with the walls level, allow my second floor joists to meet building code. And I've already put that mark on the subfloor right here, and that's going to allow my 5.5 inch wall to fit perfectly up to the edge of this subfloor. So I'll cut these up and I'll start assembling the wall. So a trick that you guys might want to know about cutting these off, if you want a nice square cut, you could use a compound miter saw like I did for the floor joists, or you can just use a speed square. You can hold your fence of your saw up against your speed square and use it as a squaring bar, and then line it up with your line, and then you can make your cut and ride the fence of the saw along the speed square. And you can slide the speed square back and forth when you first get your first little notch cut in there, so that you can make sure that you're right on your line. Guys, you got to do something a little bit different when you're laying out your sidewall. You've already got this much space down your wall, 5.5 inches, and then you also have to account for your 1/2 inch sheeting on the outside. So you're already starting at 6 inches into your wall. If you want your sheeting on the side wall to line up centered on a stud, you need to incorporate that into your layout of the studs that go on the side wall top and bottom plate. So I added 6 inches onto my tape. Can you see that? I added 6 inches onto my tape, went out to 4 feet, and then just like before, took 3/4 of an inch off, so that that first 4 foot wide sheet ends up split right on the face of a stud. And I'll start the sheeting on this wall from this corner. be shabby. Not too shabby to be drilling. Whoa. Must be friggin' 7 in the morning. Said, not too shabby to be banging nails with the animals. Hey guys, good morning. Here we are, day 5. I got my dog Bucky with me this trip. Hey Bucky, you good boy? Yeah. He's a good dog. I finally had room in my car this trip to bring him up. So I've already got the second wall stood up this morning, and I'm gonna start building this, framing this wall here now, the front wall. That's gonna also, it's gonna be a 2x4 wall, this one, as well as this one on the side here, because eventually I'm extending out the cabin that way and that way. Once I go for the full build, this is just like a bunkie for now. And so we're doing good. Everything's coming together great, nice and square and level still. So keep tuned. Lots more to come. Let's get to her. Hey guys, so great news. I was right last weekend. There was something wrong with those batteries that I had for the pass load. So I went and bought a new battery, 110 bucks Canadian, but charged her up, and now it's working good. I also had to clean the battery terminals a little bit. So if you can ever scoop up one of these pass load nailers, man, they do a good job. All right, hey guys, how's it going? It's hot as balls today. I got my white boy sun protection on, and sorry about my half nakedness, but trying to keep as cool as I can. So we got the 3 walls built now. 1, 2, 3. All stood up and ready to go. So now what we got to do is put the top plate on. So when you're putting the top plate on a wall, the short wall, the top plate overlaps the top of the longer wall, and ties the two of them together. So we'll nail that on all the way down, and should be good. So hey guys, it's the evening time now. Still like 34 degrees. I took the day off, did some swimming, my hair's still wet. I did a lot today. I got these 3 walls. I got my 2 beams made by laminating 2x6s together, 3 of them. And I put the LVL up. Now I got to get the other LVL laminated to it and up in place as well. So I'm going to work on that now.
guys probably noticed when I put this beam up, it's quite a bit longer than the length of the building. I intend to cantilever it out. So in the future, when I build the other sections, I can add a couple more feet onto the second floor, and then the rest of the front will all be open concept. So according to the stuff that I've read online about the LVLs, it's better to put them together with nails, regular nails, than it is to put it with screws or framing nails. I guess it has something to do with their... Well, I find that a screw is very what's the word? Brittle, hard. Like if you try to, let me put this down. If you take a nail will, am I recording? Yeah. If you take a nail and bend it, it just bends. It's mild steel. If you take a screw, it must have more tin or aluminum in it or something. If you bend a screw, once you bend it far enough, eventually it snaps. So the shear force of a screw is not as good as the shear force of a nail. This nail will take a lot more force this way. So I'm thinking that's why you use nails when you put LVLs together. I'm sure that's why, but I'm not a professional. I'm just an electrician. Another thing with LVLs, they have specific nailing patterns. And it just seems to be a lot of nails, so that's what I'm going to do. Lots of nails. Oops. Okay, well, it's getting dark. Got my super light on. Stop the video. Get this nailed up. No sense in making you guys go through the struggle while watching the rest of that. So yeah, 4 rows of nails, about 8-10 inches apart, all the way through. And then I'll cantilever it out that way, tack it in. I'll show you the end result once I got it done, maybe tomorrow morning. And then after that, we start on the floorboards on the second floor. So thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. There's many more to come, so keep tuned. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching and have a great week.